California, we figured, well, okay, well, let's do this. Let's become real estate investors. Now, guys, I didn't know anything about real estate investing, but I knew a little bit about business, and I knew a little bit about numbers. So we moved up to Northern California, and I went to a real estate agent. I said, I want to be a real estate investor. I want to buy low, sell high. That makes sense, right? Now, keep in mind the time here. This is about 1987. Does anybody remember what the market was doing in California, well, in the country in 1987? Well, interest rates were going high, but the market was still very hot. Properties were going crazy, just like they were up until a couple of years ago. Okay? And so when I went to this realtor and said, hey, this is what I want to do, what he said was, Stu, it's a hot market. It's not easy to do, but if we find something, you've got to take action quickly. And I was okay with that. He called me up a few days later, and he said, found a house. This is in Concord, if some of you know where it is, Walnut Creek, Concord. And he says, found a house. The price was about $167. And he said, it's in an area where the values are around $200, $210. Are you interested? Now, in a hot market, what do you think I said? Yes. Absolutely. So he said, if you're interested, we need to. Now, this is 8 o'clock in the morning, and the house just came on the market. He says, if you're interested, we need to go and look at it now. I can meet you there at 9. So at 9 o'clock, we met him in the house, walked through it. The reason why it was priced the way it was is there was some problems with it. There was cats living in it, 13 of them. And so there was some serious problems with this particular property. But we went out and we made an offer on that house that day. And we gave them until 9 o'clock the following morning to accept. And at 10 o'clock the following morning, I got a phone call saying we just bought a house. And I didn't know whether that was good or bad, you know. But we bought this house for $167,000. We didn't have any choice because I didn't have any extra capital. So what we had to do is we had to move into this house and live in it while we were fixing it. Bad. I'll tell you how bad it was. When we had to take out every piece of carpet in the house. When we took out the carpet, in California they don't build on slabs like they do here in Florida. They build on a raised floor. And the 3/4 plywood subfloor was stained with cat stains so badly. These are cat stains that have gone through the carpet and the underpad into the subfloor, and we thought we were going to have to take out the plywood subfloor. And we found that there was some stuff that we could do to treat it, which solved the problem. But we had to cut out all of the baseboards in the entire house, cut 4 inches off the drywall, all around the perimeter of the house, because of the odor. Yeah, it was that bad. But, you know, we lived in the house for 6 months. The first month was terrible because it was getting the odor out. But then we finished it off, and we put it back on the market. And I called the realtor who sold it to us, and I said, hey, we want to sell the house now. And I said, what's it worth? And when I bought it, he said it was worth $200, $210, something in that neighborhood. 6 months later, he said it was probably worth $225, $235, something in there. But he said, if you're not in a hurry, we can put it on the market for $250 and see what happens. Now, in a hot market, you can do that. In a cold market, obviously, you can. But we put it on the market for $250,000 and got a full price contract.